Hey guys, Josh back here with you. Today we're going to be opening up 2 bundles that I picked up off Craigslist and a couple booster packs I just bought when I was playing Friday Night Magic last week. So let's get on opening up some boxes. I hope you guys are having a good week. It is raining here in California. It is pouring buckets today. It's supposed to have like 50-mile-an-hour winds tonight. So I hope you're having a better weather than we are. I'm excited to open up more Dominaria because I need 3 more History of Benalias, and I can also always use Teferi. Right. I like these because I like getting the boxes. Love the boxes. Alright, red die. Let's see. 12. 7. Didn't work out so well. Anyway, here we go. I got the land pack. Put that off to the side. Boom, first 10. We'll do 10 and 10, and then I'll open the last 2 that I got from the game store. So you guys all excited for Ravnica Allegiance? I am super stoked. I want to play Orzhov. Alright, starting off good. So we have Trainer's Torment, 1 black, 3 colorless. For the first 2 turns, it deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. And then at the end, you create a Nightmare token. It halves your life and then makes it XX for the amount that it halved. So if you were at 22 life, you drop down to 11 and then you'd have an 11/11. Kind of a risky card if you ask me. Wizard Lightning, 1 red, 2 colorless. If you control a wizard, it's 2 less, and it does 3 damage. Warcry Phoenix. Almost all Phoenixes are pretty decent. This one, flying haste, 2/2. It's 1 red, 3 colorless. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may pay 1 red, 2 colorless. If you do, return this from the graveyard to the battlefield. That is pretty potent, especially because it has haste. And we've got our first foil. There we go. Get to Chronicler and Zahid Dejin of the Lamp. 2 blue, 4 colorless, 5/6. You may pay 1 blue and 3 and tap an untapped artifact you control rather than paying the spell's cost. That's not too shabby. And it has flying. That's a big defender. Zombie token and a land. Knight of Benalia, give me the history, will ya? Alright. Urza's Tome, 2 mana to bring it into play. 3 tap, draw a card, then discard a card unless you exile a historic card from your graveyard. Memorial to Glory, which is it's white. You can tap for white, or you can tap Sacrifice to get 2 1/1 soldier tokens. Isolated Chapel. This is going to go good in my Orzhov deck. Comes into play tap, add a black or a plains. And Yurgle Glutton of Orbog, 9/3 for 5 mana. It's huge, but you can just have a 3/3 take it out, so not really that good. Swamp and a soldier. Let me know in the comments below what guild you guys are going to be running. And if you're going to go to the pre-launch tournament, I'm going to go on Sunday. I can't wait. I got mine. I called the store yesterday to let them know I want to play Orzhov. Sierra Angel, good old Sierra Angel. Spore Crown Thallid, key in a sapling deck. And Jaya's Immolating Inferno, 2 red X. You have to have a legendary in play, or the creature or planeswalker to be able to cast this. That could be pretty vital to know. And it deals X damage to up to 3 targets. That's pretty powerful. Ooh, Slimefoot Stowaway. Lots of good funguses. That is great. And a little sapling. Just what we need. I made a sapling deck on my arena online. It worked pretty good. You use Poison Dart Archers. Yeah, that's what it's called. Pretty cool. Ooh, I see a shiny. Alright, cast down. Can never have too many of these in a black deck. Destroy target non-legendary creature for 2. and it's at instant speed. Awesome. Knight of Grace, 1 white, 1 colorless, 2/2. First strike, hex proof to black, and if the player has a black permanent, it gets +1. Howling Golem, when it attacks or blocks, each player draws a card. Don't think I'd play that. Champion of Flame. This is not a bad card at all. 1 for a 1/1, and it has trample, and it gets +2/+2 for each aura or equipment on it. Excuse me. Alright. Naru Mia, Master Wizard. 3/3 Flash. When enters the battlefield, copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose a new target for that. Wow, other wizards you control get +1/+1. That is pretty cool. For 4 mana, that it's a 3/3 Flash. You can use her to pull a counter and counter something. That's really a powerful card. I like that. Another Saproling. Fungal Plots. I think they really want us to make a Saproling deck. It's an enchantment, and you pay 2, exile a creature card from your graveyard, create a 1/1 green Saproling token, sacrifice 2 Saprolings, gain 2 life, and draw a card. That's key that you get to draw a card. Look at that. Man, I'm telling you, there's fungus among us. Valid Soothsayer, 2/3, sacrifice a creature, draw a card. Dreadshade, 3 black, 3/3, and pumpable. Too bad it doesn't have flying. And then Bard, Steward of the Archive. 2 white, 2 colorless, 2/4 vigilance, and when your opponent attacks, they have to pay 1 for each creature or they can't attack. Or the Planeswalker. So, pretty cool. I have one in one of my online, on the arena, one of my White Weenie decks. Whoop. I like the art on that. Arcane Flying. That's cool. Alright. Good old Lanoir Elves. Holy but goody. Alright, we got another Wizard's Lightning. Curator's Ward. Let's see. 1 blue, 2 colorless. Enchant permanent. Enchanted permanent has hexproof. Well, that's pretty nifty. While enchanted permanent leaves the battlefield, if it was historic, draw 2 cards. Ooh. And Daring Archaeologist. How daring is he? He's climbing the rock. When he enters battlefield, you may return an artifact from your graveyard to your hand. When you cast a historic spell, put a 1/1 counter on Daring Archaeologist. Oh, he's just like Indiana Jones. Rathcaspian, Ship Mage. 3/3 for 4, flying, flash, and you can cast historic spells as if they had flash. I think there's a lot going on with this card. For it to only cost 4 mana, I think that is decent to put in a deck, especially if you have a lot of historic spells. 4 mana, flying, flash. Memorial to Genius. This one is the blue. Add blue or tap sacrifice, draw 2 cards. Shield of Realm. I've tried running this on one of my White Weenie decks. I don't know, it's pretty decent. I mean, you could put it on this guy, look at prevent 2 damage, and he'd be a 3/3, so not too bad. Yes, 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 exactly what I needed. History of Benalia. Thank you so much. Ding, ding, ding. Chicken dinner. That is, oh, I'm so stoked. I hope I get at least 1 more. So happy. Grun, the Lonely King. 5/5 for 6 mana. Man, I'm so psyched I got that history. I'm gonna keep that in the picture right there. Alright, if the Lonely King was kicked, enters battlefield with 5 1/1s, making him a 10/10, and whenever he attacks alone, double his strength. So that could definitely be a big boy. Super stoked. And Cleric. The History of Benalia, it's just such a game-changing card that last night I was playing on Arena and 2 different games. I was able to play one on the 3rd turn and another one on the 4th turn. The guy couldn't do anything. I just ran him over. Alright, another Fungal Plots for the Saproling deck. Another Warcry Phoenix. Sylvan Awakening. Until next turn, all lands you control become 2/2 elemental creatures with reach, indestructible, and haste. They are still lands. That is pretty cool. I don't know if there's an Overrun anymore. Overrun used to give, I want to say like 3/3 or 4/4 trample to all your creatures. Arvad the Cursed. Look at Orzhov colors. 1 black, 1 white, and 3 colorless. 3/3 Death Touch Lifelink. Other legendary creatures you control get +2/+2. Not too shabby. Alright, 2 more packs in this first bundle that we're getting through. We're going through pretty quick now. And we already got one History of Benalia. Alright, let's see here. And Bolus's Clutches. Enchant permanent. You control enchanted permanent. Enchanted permanent is now legendary. Orcish Vandal. Not a fan of this card. 1/1 for 2. Sacrifice it. Deals 2 damage to target creature. I guess it does have some play. But, I don't know. And Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. It's a legendary, so you can only cast it if you have a planeswalker or a legendary creature in play. Put up to 1 target creature or planeswalker from the graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Destroy up to 1 target creature or planeswalker, and then exile this from the game. For a 5 mana cost of that is pretty awesome. Ooh, Academy Drake. 3 mana, 2/2 kicker. If you kicked it, put 2 1/1 counters on it. And Whisper Blood Ventures. Plains. Sapling. I like the art on that dub. Come on. Time of Ice. 4 mana. Tap target creature an opponent controls. It does not untap during its next untap phase. I'm sorry. Step for as long as you control Time of Ice. And then on the third one, return all tap creatures to the owner's hand. I don't see that played too often, but I can see it's pretty good. Another Thallid. Oh, I thought it was Teferi. That was going to get me if I got a Teferi and a History of Benalia all in the same bundle. Oh, man, that really did scare me, though. Anyway, when this enters the battlefield, exile another target permanent you control, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. You may activate the loyalty abilities of planeswalkers you could control twice each turn rather than once. It's a pretty powerful card, and I like that it has blink so that if it you could cast this and bring something in. Let me think what would be a good combo. I don't know, I can't think of it offhand, but anyway, blinking is going to be something upcoming in the new Allegiance set. And then a Tina Ship Caretaker. I like it. Alright, well that was an awesome first bundle. Got the History of Benalia. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Got scared that we got a Teferi. Scared in a good way. When I saw that, I was like, oh, and then I read it, and it wasn't him. So, let's see what we can get out of the second bundle. I really do like Dominaria. I think it was quite a good set. Color dye. Blue. I don't think we have a blue at all. That's cool. It's 7. 13. Oh well. Oh, yeah, I do like Dominaria. There's so many good cards in it. Alright. Go. Let's get back to cracking. I can't wait for the new set to come out. I don't know what day I'll get. I ordered 2 boxes. Ooh, Rat Colony. I have not been looking for these. I needed a lot more copies of these. I want to try a rat deck. It seems pretty cool. Alright, Goblin War Chief. It is 3 mana, 2/2. Goblins cost 1 less to play, and they have haste. Thorn Elemental. That's pretty cool artwork. You may have Thorn Elemental assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked. That's... Ooh. Warcry Phoenix. Naban. Lots of wizards in this one. If a wizard entering the battlefield under your control causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, That ability triggers an additional time. Wow, that's a lot of wording. Anyway, only 2 mana, 2/1. Plains with Saproling. Wizard's Retort. Costs 1 less if you control a wizard. So it's 2 blue in that case, counter target spell. Can't go wrong with that. Diligent Excavator. 1 blue, 1 colorless, 1/3. Whenever you cast a historic spell, target player puts the top 2 cards into the graveyard for a mill deck. Shield of the Realm. Come on. Joda, Archmage Eternal. Whoa. It is white, red, blue. 4/3 flying. You may pay 1 of each color instead of the cost for any spell. Huh. Yeah. I guess you can make a deck around him. Interesting artwork, at least. Some of these rares, I'm always like, what is that all about? Like, why'd they even make that? Dauntless Bodyguard. I actually needed some of these. I opened up a whole box of Dominari and I think I pulled 1 out of the whole box. This is great. 1 mana for a 2/1, and when it enters the battlefield, you assign it to something, to another creature, and then if you need to give that creature indestructible, you sack this for 1 mana. You can't go wrong. On Sierra's Wings, this is quite the buff. Enchanted creature gets flying, it becomes a legendary. +1/1, flying, vigilance, and lifelink. Ooh, what's this? Primavel's Glorious Rebirth. Orbsal colors. Black, white, 5 mana. Return all legendary permanent cards from the graveyard to the battlefield. That's pretty ridiculous. High mana cost though. Adele's The Cinder Wind. I like this. 2/2 flying haste, and whenever you cast an instant or a sorcery spell, put a 1/1 counter on wizards you control. I played someone online that was running that, and worked out pretty good. Just a whole bunch of wizards. So I think I might try a deck like that. Alright. Ooh, the Eldest Reborn. This is what you need to take out hexproof, like big creatures that are hexproof. So it's 5 mana. First turn opponent sacrifices a creature. They pick it, but if they only have the Tyrant, the 7/6 Tyrant that's hexproof, if that's all they have on the board, they're going to lose it. Next turn, they discard a card out of their hand, and then third turn, you get a pick from your graveyard or there's a creature, and put it in the field. Side note, you can also pick a Planeswalker. Pretty cool. I like that. Now there's Thallid Soothsayer. Memorial of War. So you can add red, or you can sack this to destroy target land. Another Naru Mia. Still cool. Another wizard. Also, with the new set coming up, stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to start doing giveaways. And Untamed Kavu. It's a 2/2 vigilance trample, and if you kick it, it turns into a 4/4, or I'm sorry, a 5/5. That's not too shabby. Here is Memorial of the Folly. It's the black land that you can sack and return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Gaia's Blessing. You can shuffle 3 cards from your graveyard back into your library, then draw a card. If this is put into your graveyard from your library, shuffle your graveyard into your library. Karn's Kolios foil. Not too good. Another Zaid. Hate getting multiple ones, and they're separate boxes. You know what I mean? The odds. What are the odds? We'll have to calculate that and leave a comment down below. Skizit. I like this. 5/3. If you, it's trample haste. If you do kick it, it can stay in play. If you don't kick it, then it's going to the graveyard. Another Gaia's Blessing. And look at that. It's another Daring Archaeologist. I'm telling you. Kawendi. Pride of Femerif. 2/2 double strike. Creatures you control with first strike have double strike. Not too shabby. It's only a 2/2 though. Wish it was like a 3/3. Alright, no more doubles when it comes to these. Unless it's History of Benalia. That's what I'm looking for. Here's Tolarian Scholar. I'm sure you guys follow Tolarian University on YouTube. He is so funny. I just watched a skit where he's talking about when he got the preview of this card and how epic it was, and he called all his friends, and his friend, it was, check it out. Pretty funny. Alright. Another Urza's Tome. Just add it colorless, but when it enters the battlefield, you get a scry. Ooh. Isolated Chapel. It's the Orzhov colors. Comes into play tapped. And Tatiava, the Benthic Druid. 3/3, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, gain a life, draw a card. Wow, that's pretty good. I like that. 3 more left in this bundle. And we'll jump over to the 2 packs I bought 3 packs from the local game store, and I opened one though already when I was there. Sapperling Swarm. Create 3/1/1 Sapperling creatures. Another Void. Ooh, Gilded Lotus. Add 3 mana of any one color for 5. By the time you have 5 mana, I guess jumping from 5 to 8 does ramp you up pretty good, so I'll take it. Verduke, Keeper of the Flame. 3/2 for 3 mana. At the beginning of combat turn, each aura equipped attached to Keeper of the Flame. Create a 3/1 red elemental token with trample and haste. Exile those tokens at the end of the turn. It would be fun to make a deck around that kind of stuff. Just a whole bunch of equipment. Where are we at here? Another Knight of Grace. Juggernaut. 4 mana for a 5/3. Can't be blocked by walls and needs to attack every turn. Black Blade Reforged. I have never seen this blade. 2 mana. Equipped creature gets 1/1 for each land you control. Equip legendary creature 3 or equip normal creature 7. That's pretty powerful. Garna. She looks mean. The Blood Flame. 3/3 flash. When she enters the battlefield, return to your hand all creature cards in your graveyard that were put there from anywhere this turn. Other creatures you control have haste. Okay. Last pack. No whammy, no whammy. Sentinel of the Pearl Trident. 1 blue, 4 colorless, 3/3 flash. When it enters battlefield, you may exile target historic permanent you control. If you do, return that card to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of your next end step. Just a 2/2 flyer. Historic spells cost you 1 less. And the first Eruption. I think that's pretty funny. 1 red, 2 colorless. Does 1 damage to each creature without flying the first turn. Add 2 red mana to your mana pool the second turn. And 3, sacrifice a mountain. If you do, the first Eruption deals 3 damage to target creature. Don't really think that's too powerful. Yurgle. Alright, so those were the 2 bundles. Now we have 2 packs. Here's the 3rd pack. I already opened it. I might as well just show you guys what I got out of this one. It was the Memorial Folly. It's the black one. Sacrifice it to bring the creature back to your hand. Sentinel Pearl Trident. Weight of Memory. Draw 3 cards. Target player puts the top 3 cards into the graveyard. 5 mana. Good card, but 5 mana is a little steep. And Squee, the Immortal. 2/1. Sacrifice, or you may cast Squee, the Immortal, from the graveyard or from exile. So it's 2/1, 3 mana though. Kind of expensive, but it's cool that you can bring it back. Alright. I just bought these because I was just hoping to randomly get a History of Benalia. Never know. The box was half gone. Alright, we got Fungal Plots, Wizard's Retort, Flame of Keld. Discard your hand. Second, draw 2 cards. Third, if a red source you control would deal damage to a permanent or a player this turn, it deals that much damage plus 2 to that permanent or player instead. if this is the last card in your hand, you play it, you don't have any more cards. Next turn. So it ramps up your hand, but adding 2 damage to a damage source doesn't seem... Ooh. Torgar, Vermin Incarnate. Wow. 8 mana. But in addition to cost to the cast a spell, you may sacrifice any number of creatures, and it takes away 2 of the mana cost. That's awesome. When it enters the battlefield, half one player's life rounded down. 7/6. That could be game changing. That's pretty cool. Alright. Last chance. No Teferi. And 1 History of Benalia. It's alright. I need... Saving my good luck. There's a Champion of the Flame. We already got a foil one of those. Another Valid Tusair. Another Gilded Lotus. Womp womp. Or a Ghost, the empty one. He sounds hungry. He should go to a buffet. 2 black, 4 colorless, 4/3 flying. When it deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card at random. If the player can't, you draw a card. I like that it has a little kickback thing there. Alright. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining me again. I will be opening up, I have 3 more bundles of Guilds of Ravnica. I'll be opening those up soon. Like I said in my last video, I have a box that's 2 to 3 pounds of bulk cards coming from the Goodwill that I bought online at the auction house. And then of course this weekend, it's the new set. So don't forget to like the channel, hit the subscribe button, and ring that bell. That way you'll be notified when I put new videos out. And always feel free to comment down below. Leave your comments on the videos, how I can improve, what you like, what you don't like. Thanks for joining me.